Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Before we get on into the video, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below and give it a big thumbs up and turn your notifications on if you want to be notified of every time I post a new video. But anyways, back to the video. Today we are going to be turning into an e-girl. If you don't know what an e-girl is, in my opinion, they are a goth punk aesthetic, if you will. They're very popular on TikTok, so if you want to follow my TikTok, here it is. I will be posting some TikToks in it. If you want to see my outfit on Halloween, follow my Instagram right here. And that's about it, so let's jump into me turning into an e-girl.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use.
Alright, so first up is makeup. I have done a more in-depth makeup look on this channel. It's my rainbow makeup look. I did it a couple months back. I took a little bit of a break because school started back up. I'm a sophomore in college and I just wanted to get acquainted to doing schoolwork without having to worry about recording or editing. But I think I have it under control now, so hopefully there will be more videos from me. But I'm not going to show every part of my makeup routine. I'll tell you what I'm using, and if there's anything really important, like I'm going to do little hearts because that's what e-girls normally have. I'll record that because that's not really part of a normal makeup routine for me. But other than that, I'll tell you what I'm using and then we'll skip to when it's on until I use the next product. So first step is going to be primer. And the primer I use is this Milani Prime Correct face primer. It's green. I tend to have red skin and green helps cancel out red undertones. So I use that. I don't really know if it makes a difference. It's a primer and it primes my face. So for my primer, I just put it in my cheek and nose area, and then I just kind of put the rest on my forehead. I normally put all over my face, but my skin's been doing pretty well. I've been using 3 products. I will insert a picture here of what the products I use are. So my face hasn't been as red lately, but I still want to make sure that I don't clog any of my pores, and I'm more prone to have clogged pores in my nose area. So that's why I put it there, not all over the face. Now my second step is the Tarte Double Duty Beauty, and I have the shade Porcelain. This is still too dark for me most of the time, so if I have to, I mix in a little bit of the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in white. It's actually in Fair 00, but it's white. So I will see if I need to mix that in today or not. Sometimes I don't, because I don't really care if I match. I know some people are really like, oh, my neck needs to match my face. But I think if it's close enough, that's okay with me, because I'm kind of different colors all over my body. So I think this is a pretty good match. I mean, it looks good enough. I'm gonna move right on into concealer. I have the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade Ivory. I think this is the lightest shade they carry, and it's about the color of my skin tone. So this is really good for spot concealing, and I use this under my eyes, and then I mix a little bit of the ColourPop No Filter Concealer just for a little bit of brightening under the eyes. I just do a little tiny bit because it is very white and I don't want to look like a clown. So I'm going to just pop a little bit of the ColourPop No Filter Concealer on the inner corner of my eyes and blend it out. Alright, it looks a little crazy right now, but it will look more normal. So for all of my cream products, up until I do my powder to set it all, I use my dirty beauty blender. Probably need to replace it, but use it till it dies. The next product I'm going in with is this Maybelline, I don't know what it is, but it's a Maybelline concealer. It's square. It's a couple of shades dark for me. It's more of a cool undertone, and I use this for cream bronzer, I think it is. I don't really know the difference. I just do cool tones and call it a day. So I have this, which I'll be putting here and on my forehead. I don't nose contour because I'm not really good at it, so I just don't do it. I'm also going to be putting on Burt's Bee Vanilla Bean Chapstick just so my lips are moisturized. I normally would do this before, but I forgot, so I'll just add it in here. It might look a little crazy right now, but when I put the powder on, it kind of makes it less harsh and more soft, and it makes everything look a little more natural. So the powder I use is the Maybelline Fit Me. I heard a lot of people raving about this, so I decided I would try it because I didn't really know what powder I wanted, but I really do like this powder. I think it's really good. It's good for baking, it's good for just setting your face, and I have more dry skin, but when I wear makeup, my face tends to get more oily, so I do set my whole face, and I use a brush like this. I think it might be a kabuki brush, I'm not sure, but I use this to just put it all over my face. Now going in with my Milani 01 Sunlight Bronzing Powder, I'm going to put this where I originally put my cream, bronzer, contour, whatever you want to call it. So here on my forehead and temples, and then on this side as well. And I'm going to be doing that with this tapered brush. Okay, and the next thing we are going to do is we are going to bake. I don't bake under my eyes because I find that it gets too dry under my eyes, but I do bake under where I contoured just to chisel it out a little bit more and clean it up. So I take my damp beauty blender for that and my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I just bake under where I contoured. Now that that is done, I have 3 reference pictures of looks that I want to like kind of mash up together. But from the 3 pictures, they all have a lot of blush on, and I don't wear blush, so we are going to have to go into an eyeshadow color that is a blushy tone. Looking at these, I'm not really seeing one that screams blush to me. So my other palette is Sophs Does Nail here on YouTube. She made a palette with Revolution. This is her first one that she ever made. I don't have her second one. I don't remember the name of it, but I don't have it. I have her first one. I'm thinking Peaches from Sophs Palette because it's not a really bright pink blush. It's a peachy color, hence the name. But since I don't wear blush, I don't want to go right in with bright pink blush. I'm gonna take this brush, I guess, and we are just going to dip in peach. Alright, so I think that is pretty similar to the look. So I took parts from every one of them. The first picture right here has a lot of blush. This one right here has a pink eye look and a good amount of highlight, which I want to do. And then the second one has hearts. So it's a good mix of the 3. So since we have our blush on, I'm going to go into brows. If you couldn't tell, my brows are not really there, so it's gonna take a lot of work. So I will spare you all the pain and agony that I have to endure, and I will just show you my finished brows. So for my eyebrows, I use the Maybelline Tattoo Studio in soft brown, and then I just use a spoolie to brush my eyebrows up, and then I use an angled brush to apply the product. And I will come back with some nice eyebrows on in 3, 2, 1. Since my eyebrows are looking really good now, I had to carve out this eyebrow just a little bit on the tail because I don't really have a lot of hair on my tail, so it's kind of hard to follow the shape of it. So I just used, again, my Maybelline Age Rewind, and then I just used a small little, I think it's a detailed lip liner brush, but I used it to just carve out my eyebrow. And now we are going to take this brush that we put on our powder with earlier, and we're just gonna brush off the bake. And bake is gone now. Now that we have done all of our face makeup, all we have left to do is eyes, little hearts, highlight, and lipstick. So I am going to do my eyes first, and I'm going to do this middle picture. I'm going to do this look. I'm going to try to replicate it, but I'm going to use my James palette, and let's get into it. So before I get into eyeshadow, I'm going to use this Maybelline New York Master Prime eyeshadow primer. I don't really know if it makes a difference, but I use it. I've had it for quite a while, but I just put a little bit on the lid and then use my ring finger to just blend it out. So the first color I'm going to start with is Pinkity Drinkity. It is this shade in the palette. It's the very light pink. I'm going to do that right into my crease. Okay, now that we have a good base down, it's just a very light pink. We're going to take Skip from the palette, this shade right here, and we are going to put it in the crease again, but more defined. So we are going to go in and just darken up this outer V with Love That. That is this darker color. It's more of like a purpley pink, but I think just adding a little bit will really make a difference and darken it up. So I put it on the outer corner and a little bit in the crease because I want the whole look to be a little darker. Then we are going to take Skip and put that on my lower lash line. Okay, so I put a little bit of Skip here and then I kind of blended it in with Love That. I'm not a huge fan of the under eye. Alright, so it's very subtle under the eye look, but that's all I'm going to do with it. So we're missing a shimmer in my eye. So in James's palette, I didn't really see any pink shimmers that were speaking to me, that were like, oh my gosh, I need to use. But I do know that in the Sophs palette, she does have some good shimmers. So I'm going to take Pink Champagne, this pinky color right here, and we are going to pop that all over my lid because I love shimmer. So we are going to take a little flat brush and just pop it on the lid. Okay, and that's what the eyeshadow looks like with shimmer on. Again, I just used Pink Champagne from Sophs palette with Revolution. And now we're going to move on to eyeliner. And for liner, I used the Milani Stay Put Matte. Alright, so I think this is going to have to be the eyeliners. They definitely are not even, but if I sit here and try to make them even, I will go insane. Now we're going to move on to mascara. For mascara, I have the Revlon Volumizing. I don't know, I don't like this. It's not my favorite. Okay, so I just put one coat of mascara on. I don't curl my lashes or anything, because same with my brows, they're pretty non-existent, and curling them doesn't really help because they just fall. So now I'm going to put on my false eyelashes. For false eyelashes, I use the Kiss Strip Lash. I don't like it, it's not great. And then I just have some Kiss lashes before eyelashes, after. So I think that the eyelashes really bring it together. Now we're going to do highlight. Okay, so we are going to go in with the Sophs highlighting palette. The first highlighting palette I ever got, and I think we are going to take a little bit of this pink shade, and if that gives me a little bit of a cast, I'm going to mix it in with a little bit of this white, but we're going to go mostly in with this pink shade. And I'm just going to take a tapered brush. Alright, so for my highlight here on my cheeks, I used mostly this and a little bit of this because it has more of purple reflex. It's not as pink as I thought it was going to be. And then for my nose and inner corner, I just used the white to get more of a pop. But now we're going to move on to little hearts, and I'm going to do them like right about here on both sides. So I think what I'm going to try to do is just do little lines, like plop it down in like an X, but not have it cross at the end.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand.
in really different spots, but I'm not redoing them. But in the last one right here, it looks like she's wearing a little bit of a matte lipstick. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip. It matches my lip color pretty well, except for we'll just even it out. And then I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Color Icon lip gloss, and this is in the shade Pisces, just to give it a little bit of like that lip gloss or chapstick effect. And this blotted lip is in this shade Zuma. And the final step is setting spray. I have the Revolution setting spray. So I just squirt a couple of squirts of this all over my face and then fan it off. I am going to be doing a look like this with my hair, so let's go do that. So for my hair, like I said, we're going to do this. And so I have my hairbrush. It is a Goody paddle brush. I don't know, it works fine. Now we have two little elastic bands.
But it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you.
Alright, so that is the finished hairstyle. I think the ponytails are very small. I think for Halloween, again, I will do it bigger. Guys, this is the final look. So I have this 1975 shirt on, and then I have a cute little striped shirt that says honey. I have a little double chain, and then I'm wearing some striped socks with my multicolored Vans from the kids section, and then just some ripped jeans with some fishnets, and then the makeup that you already saw and the hair, and that is about it. Oh, I also have a belt on that I already own, but I really think that this look came together. I think that it looks really good. I'm really proud of how the makeup and the hair turned out. I already knew the outfit would be good because I tried it on already, but I think overall the outfit looks pretty good. I think other than the minor changes I will be making, that this is going to be a great Halloween costume. Let me know what you guys think up above. I also have another question for you guys. Do you think that I should put some fake freckles? I already have, let's get some better lighting. Do you guys think I should put some fake freckles on? I don't know if you can see, but I do have freckles, but the makeup kind of hides it. So if you think I should put fake freckles on, let me know. So let me know if you like my lower eyeshadow, if you like my Halloween costume, and if you think that I should put fake freckles on. I've never tried fake freckles, so it would be something new for me, but I think I know how I would do it if that's what you guys think I should do. But I hope that you all enjoyed this video. It was really fun for me to film. If you want to see more of me, then you should subscribe to my channel, turn on the little notification bell so you get notified when I post a new video, which I'm hoping to do at least once a week at some point during the week. Leave a like on this video so I know that you guys enjoy videos like this, and leave me a comment of what kind of videos you want next. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, lovelies.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand under the fire, but it's no use.